Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to do another replay of our Carl Yastrzemski career replay from 1961 rookie season, game number 61. In the last video we did like kind of a summary of the season. Hey, Miss Mags is joining us too. A summary of the season, and one of the subscribers there was interested in if we were following the exact or pretty close to the pitching usage and all that stuff. And in fact, we are not, since this is focused mainly on the Carl Yastrzemski career replay. We're mostly focusing on his career and not paying attention necessarily to all the other players and their usage. We're trying to use the players as we would see fit to the best of our ability. And that's why their usage may be a little bit over or under to what they were used in the actual season. But again, we are looking at the box scores on Baseball Reference and trying to use, for the most part, what pitchers were used in the game and then in the series and so forth. But that's a loose interpretation of that. We are using the same starters and the same starting lineups for the most part. Now, that being said, in this game, we, if you watch last game, the game number 60, Vic Wertz was hurt for 4 games, so he is not in this game, so Pete Runnels is taking his place, so we did modify the lineup a little bit, since Pete Runnels does not have the power of Vic Wertz. He is not batting cleanup, instead he's batting 6th in this lineup, and we moved Jackie Jensen and Frank Malzone up since they have more power. So we made that modification, managing modification there. But anyway, that being said, let's get this game underway. So Galen Cisco is the starting pitcher in this game, and he is currently has a 2-0 record in the replay, 2-4 in the actual season. He's faring actually much better in the replay so far. 3.37 earned run average, 18 2/3 innings pitched. 23 hits allowed, 6 strikeouts, and 11 walks. So we'll see if he can continue to do as well as he did in the better than he did in the actual season. As you can see, his ERA is about half of what it was in the actual season. But I'm sure that will even out as we play on. So Mr. Brody is joining us in here too. He's coming in the room here since we're eating some soup, so he's coming in to check it out. So anyway, so the defense behind Cisco is going to be as usual. Yastrzemski in left, Geiger in center, and Jensen in right. Jensen above average range, and all three with above average arms. In the infield, it's Malzone, Budd, and Schilling, but Runnels now at first base. Runnels, same range as Wertz, but a little bit better arrow-wise at first. And Schilling the best range at second. Nixon behind the plate. Awful in all categories, about as bad as you can get defensively, with a below average arm. And Cisco on the hill is awful range, but what he does get to, he handles. So all right, so that's the defense for the Red Sox. The offense, the lineup for the Washington Senators is going to be Danny O'Connell, the third baseman, leader off, followed by Chuck Hinton at right field. Gene Woodling is the left fielder, batting third. Dale Long at first will bat cleanup. Willie Tasby, the center fielder, hits 5th. Gene Green, the catching machine, is behind the plate, batting 6th. Chuck Cartier, the second baseman, will hit 7th. Joe Mahoney is at short, batting 8th. And Joe McLean is on the hill, batting 9th. So let's take a look. Well, we'll take a look at McLean's pitching stats when we get to him. But Danny O'Connell will lead it off. In 9 games against the Red Sox, he's hitting .333. In actuality, in 138 games, he hit .260 with a homer and 37 runs batted in. So Cisco looks in for the sign from Nixon. Nods his head. He kicks and delivers. And it's going to be a 1-4, and that is going to be a strikeout. So Cisco, with a good start, strikes out his first batter. Next up, Chuck Hinton. He's hitting .263 with a homer. With no homers and 1 run batted against the Red Sox. .260 on the actual season with 6 homers, 34 runs batted in. The Red Sox come into this with a 27-33 record. 2 games behind their actual record of 29-31. The Senators are 5-3 against the Red Sox so far this season. So hitting up now. Cisco looks in for the sign. Here's a windup in the pitch. And we have a Fenway Park check. And that's going to be a fly out to Jensen and right for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down. And then Washington first brings up Gene Woodling. Woodling not hitting against the Red Sox that well. Only hitting 115 with 2 runs batted. And this is 8th game. .313 hitter for the actual season with 10 homers, 57 runs batted in. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ground out to Schilling at second for out number 3. So Washington goes in order in the first. So McLean on the hill. McLean's was 8-18 on the actual season with 1 save, 3.86 earned average, 212 innings pitched, 221 hits allowed, 76 strikeouts, and 41 walks. Against the Red Sox, he's 0-1 so far with a 12.6 ERA earned average in just 5 innings. Has allowed 11 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 2 walks. So hopefully the Red Sox can get to him today. So the defense behind him is going to be Woodling in left, Tasby in center, Hinton in right, all average, except for Woodling, who's a below average in left, with all 3 very good error-wise. The infield is going to be O'Connell, Mahoney, Cartier, and Long left to right, all average except for Cartier's above average, just like the Red Sox. O'Connell being and Long being the most error prone on the corners. Green behind the plate is below average range, average pass ball rating, and a 11 out of 20 error rating. And he also has a below average arm, just like Nixon. So, all right, so that's Red Sox lineup. Schilling will lead it off at second. Geiger, the center fielder, hits second. Yastrzemski, the rookie, left fielder, hits third. Jackie Jensen batting cleanup today in place of Vic Wertz, who is out of the lineup with an injury. Frank Malzone has moved up to the 5th spot, batting third. Pete Reynolds taking Wertz's place at first, batting 6th. Russ Nixon behind the plate will hit 7th, Button the shortstop 8th, and Cisco on the hill bats 9th. So McLean looks in for the sign from Green. Schilling in the box, ready to grip and rip. Here's the windup in the pitch. Schilling hitting .270 on the season with 3 homers, 20 runs batted in. See a lot of blank spots on McLean's card. 2-1. That's going to be a pop-up to third. O'Connell calls for it and makes the catch for out number 1. Gary Geiger up there now hitting .240 with 5 homers, 19 runs batted in. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball to Tasby in center. He calls for it and makes the catch. So 2 up and 2 down the Red Sox first also. He brings up the rookie Yastrzemski, average dipping down to .209 now. He had an 0 in last game. And there is I believe that is the fire department there. Anyway, 209, 4 homers, 36 runs batted in. See if we can get this game started off with a bang here. 2-1 with possible error on a throw here. And that's going to be no throw, and that will be a fly out to right field. Hinton makes the catch for out number 1. Out number 3, sorry. And that will do it for the Red Sox in the first as they go in order also. All right. So the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Washington, Long, Tasby, and Green up against Cisco, who retired the Senators in order in the first. Long, .249 hitter on the season with 2 homers, 49 runs batted in. Already has 2 home runs against the Red Sox so far. Here's the windup in the pitch by Cisco, 3-4. And that's going to be a ball 3 he takes. Next pitch is going to be a fly out to center. If Cisco would have been a lefty, that would have been a triple, but as it is, he flies out for out number 1. Tasby, .251 hitter, 17 homers, 63 runs on the actual season, .278 with a homer and 2 runs batted against the Red Sox in 6 games. Here's the pitch by Cisco. And we have a Fenway Park check here, 2-3. And we're going to have a rare play already. So shallow pop-up that shortstop chases but doesn't hear. Left fielder call and they collide. Resolve like a P6 range play. Check injury to shortstop. Oh no. So he is going to make the catch, but Button is injured and will miss 3 games. So Button is out of the lineup. So another injury to the Red Sox. So looks like the old starter is going to come in. Where is he? Where is he? Pumpsy Green is going to come in for him at short. So Button gets injured. Green will come in the game. So Green with a 3 range and an 11 error rating. And but a +1 arm when he plays the outfield. So, all right. So, already an injury to the Red Sox here in the top of the second with 2 down. Next up is Gene Green, the hitting machine. Gene Green, hitting machine against the Red Sox so far with hitting .400, just 5 at-bats, though. So, .280 for the actual season, 18 homers, 62 runs batted in. Cisco looks in for the sign from Nixon. Here's the windup and the pitch, 4-3, and that is going to be a... No, it's not going to be a strikeout as he takes ball 2. Next pitch, 2-1, and that is going to be a ground ball to first. Runnels will take it to the bag himself for out number 3. So, again, the centers go in order in the top of the second. So, head to the bottom of the second. It'll be Jensen, Malzone, and Runnels, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Red Sox. Jensen had a great game last game, in Game 1 against the Senators, hitting 2 home runs. Now has 8 home runs on the season, average up to .316 with 35 runs batted in. So his faring much better so far early in the season than he did on the actual season. See if he can continue that here. McClain looks in for the sign from Green. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 5-2, and that is going to be a fly ball to left as Woodling calls for, or it makes the catch for out number 1. Frank Malzone up now, average .296, 5 homers, 33 runs batted in. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit from Malzone, so the first Red Sox hit. First hit for either team. As Miss Maggs is playing with her mouse. So a 1-out base runner for the Red Sox. Next up will be Pete Runnels, getting a start today at first, as he will the next few games for Vic Wertz, who was injured in the last game. Runnels a .280 hitter on the season, 4 homers and 17 runs batted in. Already has more home runs than he did in the entire season last year. That year, 5-3, and that is going to be. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Could this be 2? And it will not. They do get the lead runner, though. As Runnels is able to beat out the return throw. As Malzone got just enough of the shortstop, the second baseman to stop him. So, all right. So that will be 2 down now for Russ Nixon. Russ Nixon hitting .269 on the season with 10 RBIs. Does not have a home run on the season. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be, no, it takes strike. So 2 strikes now on Malzone. And Malzone's going to find the base hit too. And Runnels will stop at second. So the Red Sox have something going with 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Pumpsy Green hasn't played in a while. In for the injured shortstop. Why can't I think of his name? Anyway, in for the injury. So Pumpsy Green, it comes in at .242 on the season with 4 homers, 12 runs batted in. See what Green can do here. Make the most of this opportunity for 3, and that is going to be a ground ball to second. Cartier over the long to end the inning. All right, bottom third of the order up now against Cisco, who's retired the first 6 batters in a row. Cartier just a .235 hitter with 2 homers, 35 runs batted in the season, hitting .333 in 2 games against the Red Sox. And that's going to be a walk, so he drew first base runner for Washington. Next up will be Jim Mahoney. Mahoney, .241 hitter on the season with 6 runs batted in 43 games. And he's going to take a strike. He thought he had ball 4 there. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Over to second one, back to first. Double play. Red Sox able to turn a 5-4-3 double play. And that will empty the bases for Joe McLean. McLean, not a bad hitting pitcher. .206 with 4 runs batted in for the season. As Miss Mag says, they better get him. 3-4. And that's going to be and Green cannot get to that ball. And that's going to be a base hit for McLean. First hit for Washington. Soderberry Bocano struck out in his first at-bat. Ronald's holding on McLean, although not a threat to steal. And that is going to be a walk. So that'll put runners on first and second. So the Senators have something going with 2 down here in the top of the third. Hinton up there now, 0 for 1 today. Runners get their leads. Cisco looks in for the sign, looks at the runners. Here's the delivery. And that's going to be a base hit. And that is going to know they're going to hold McLean at third. So that will load the bases for Gene Woodling. Woodling with a chance to put the Senators on top here. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that is going to be a double. So that's going to knock in 2. And let's see here. Peter advances, ball caught off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. So that gets 2 runners in. He will advance, so he's going to score. And then Woodling will be thrown out trying to go to third. But that'll score 3 runs for the Senators, and they go on top 3-0 on the 3-run double by Woodling. Thrown out trying to stretch to a triple. But it does clear the bases. All right, so bottom of the third, Red Sox now in the hole 3-0. Cisco up at the plate. The first time, Cisco, let's check out his stats here. Cisco, .098 hitter with in 61 at-bats with 2 runs batted in. Here's the pitch by McLean. Oh, and this could be a hit here, 13. That is going to be a triple for Cisco. So a good start for the Red Sox third. Schilling up there now. Schilling 0 for 1 on the day. Oops, squeeze. We're going to try a squeeze, so let's try the squeeze here, 6-5. Okay. Bunch of defense choice. Retire batter or attempt to get runner from third. I think they're going to try to retire the batter here to get the sure out. Although Cisco is a slow runner. Who is it hit to? Let's hit back to the pitcher. So we're going to try to get they're going to try to get the out here since Cisco is running. He's a slow runner. All right, so let's see what we can do here. Defense choice. Click yes if we retire the batter. No to get runner at third. So no. So they're gonna. They do roll the 1, so I think that 1 roll there means he's going to be safe. That's green right there, so I don't think that's the same one as was before, although it could be. So because that's a 1 there, I'm going to go with this. He's going to score. I could be wrong on that one, but that's what I'm going to go with. So they tried to get him out, but could not get him out. So, all right, so the Red Sox get on the board. 3-1 now. Still nobody out. And we got a range play here. And who's the range play going to be on? It's going to be on the right field to Hinton. He's got a range of 3. And he will get to it for out number 1. Next up, the rookie Carl Yastrzemski, 0 for 1 on the day. And that's going to be a base hit for the rookie. And let's see, a lead runner advances, so the lead runner will advance. So Schilling will advance to third, but Yastrzemski is trying to stretch it into a double, is thrown out by Tasby. Cut in front of Hinton to get that one. So 2 down now with a runner on third for Jackie Jensen. He homered twice in the last game, as we stated earlier. This would be a great time for another home run here. That would tie the score. And he's going to fly one deep to left, but Woodling is there to make the catch to end the inning. The Red Sox do score 1 on the squeeze. And it's 3-1 after 3 full. All right, so Cisco back out on the hill. Long will lead it off. Long 0 for 1 on the day. Miss Maggs is making some comments there to all our fans. Yes. All right, that is going to be a single past Cisco for. So they have the leadoff runner on. He's going to try to pick him off, and he gets back safely. Next up, Bully Tasby, 263 hit batting now against the Red Sox, 0 for 1 on the day. And that's going to be a line-out, and that will double up Long at first, so that will empty the bases for Gene Green. And that's going to be a walk to Green. Cartier up now. He walked his first time up. Runnels holding the runner on. And he strikes him out to end the inning. So after 3.5, it remains 3-1 Red Sox. Klein back out on the hill. Malzone lead it off. Malzone singled his first time up. And we have possible error on a throw here, 2-4. And we could have an error on the ground at a short. And nope, he's able to handle it and retire Malzone for out number 1. Pete Runnels up there now, 0 for 1 on the day. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Mahoney with another chance. Handles this one for out number 2. Russ Nixon up there now, 1 for 1 on the day. And that's going to be a strike. And next pitch will be a single. Single past the shortstop. So 2-out base runner for the Red Sox. Pumpsy Green with an opportunity here. 0 for 1. And he strikes out swinging to end the inning. So it remains 3-1 after 4 full. So let's go back out on the hill. And it will be Jim Mahoney, the shortstop, to lead it off, 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a ground ball to Green at short, over to Runnels for out number 1. Klein up there now. Klein will hit for himself here. He's singled and scored. And no, he takes a strike. Thought he had ball 4, and he will fly out harmlessly to Geiger for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the Washington 5th. Brings up Danny O'Connell. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And no, he takes a ball. Next pitch. Ground ball back to Cisco. Flips it to Runnels. And that'll end the inning. So halfway through, it's 3-1 Washington. We'll let Cisco hit for himself here. Not a bad hitting pitcher. He tripled his first time up, so maybe he knows something against McLean that we don't. So manager's going to Pinky Higgins is going to stick with him. And he will ground out to second for out number 1. Schilling up there now. He's 0 for 2 with that RBI squeeze. Reached on the field to try, and this time he is going to have a double to left field. So Schilling in the scoring position now with 1 down for Geiger. Geiger 0 for 2 on the day. And this could be good. That is going to be a triple. So the Red Sox second triple of the day will score Schilling and make it a 3-2 game. So the rookie Carl Yastrzemski with a chance to tie the game here. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 3. Good eye by the rookie. And he will ground this one to second. And Geiger's got good speed, so he is going to try to score. Yes. They'll go for the auto order first. Yes. It's going to be kind of hard to throw him out. So Geiger will score on the ground out. 4-3. And Yastrzemski delivers with a RBI ground out. So 3-3 now. Jackie Jensen up there now. 0 for 2 on the day after homering twice in his last game. 4-3. This could be good. 3-3. And that is a base hit. So we'll take that. So Jensen aboard for the first time today. Malzone up there now. Malzone 1 for 2 on the day. Jensen being held on by Long. And he takes ball 2. Malzone with a very good eye. 3-2. And that's going to be a line out to second to end the inning. But the Red Sox score 2. And it's now 3-3 as we head to the 6th. All right, Chug Hinton will lead it off. 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Washington. Hinton 1 for 2 with a run scored. And that is going to be a ground ball to second. Chilling up with it over to Runnels for out number 1. Hey, Miss Mags. So next up is Gene Woodling. And possible error on the play. 1-2. And no errors. Runnels is able to handle that one. So 2 up and 2 down in the Washington 6th. Cisco starting to run out of gas. There's action in the Red Sox pen. And nope, fouls one off. Umpire said he got a piece of it. Next pitch. And that's going to be a base hit off Cisco's card. So he 2-out base runner. Next up is Willie Tasby, 0 for 2 on the day as Runnels is holding Long on. And he takes a strike for strike 2. And that's going to be a ground out to third to end the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 6th with the score tied at 3. Runnels, Nixon, and Green. And then the pitcher spot if anybody gets on. So Runnels 0 for 2 on the day. McLean back out there again. McLean with still plenty of gas left. And that's going to be a fly ball to Tasby in center for out number 1. Russ Nixon, perfect on the day, 2 for 2. See if he can keep that up. 1-5, and he cannot as he grounds out the second. So 2 up and 2 down the Red Sox 6th. Pumpsy Green 0 for 2. Possible error on a throw here, 4-6, and that is going to be an error on O'Connell. Pulls Long off the bag. Oops, error. There we go. So the Red Sox with a 2-out base runner after the error by O'Connell. And let's see who we're gonna put in next. We'll be right back. Alrighty, and Jim Pagliaroni will come into. Actually, no, hold on. Next batter. There we go. Yeah, Jim Pagaroni will come on to pinch hit for Cisco. Although Cisco was 1 for 2 on the day. And Pagaroni did pinch hit in the actual game. He was 1 for 1. Red Sox did win this game by a run. I think it was 6-5 or 7-6. I think 6-5, I believe, was the score. All right, so Jim Pagaroni into pinch hit for Cisco. So Cisco's day is done. Pagaroni hitting .298 in the replay. So 50 points higher, more than 50 points higher than his actual season average, with 5 homers and 25 runs batted in. A home run would be nice now. That would give the Red Sox the lead. So Pumpsy Green gets his lead off first. Pumpsy Green, a 4-base runner, so he pretty good speed. So McClain looks in for the sign, looks at the runner, kicks and delivers. And he's going to draw the walk, so that will move Green into scoring position. So now a single could score Green. Schilling, 1 for 3 on the day with a double and a run scored and an RBI. So a chance to get his second RBI here is Schilling. As Green goes out to talk to McClain, goes back behind the plate. Looks in for the sign, looks at the runners, he has the delivery. And it's going to be hit back to the pitcher. Oh, that will end the inning. Oh yeah, we got to relieve him, of course. So it was... Who was the guy? Chet Nichols, that's right. Chet Nichols came in and pitched 3 innings. So he will come in and pitch here in the actual game. So Chet Nichols in. And to finish the game, he would have to pitch 3 innings. So in the replays, he's 1-2 with a 4.25 earned run average. So ERA twice that was in real life. So he's in for some good innings, due to have some good innings. 23 1/3 innings pitched so far. 20 hits allowed, 11 walks, 11 strikeouts. So he'll face Green, Cartier, and Mahoney. So Green 0 for 1 with a walk against Cisco. Here's the windup and the pitch. And we have a Fenway Park check, 5-5, and that's going to be a base hit. So hit and run now for Cartier. We're going to go with the hit and run. Green with pretty good speed at first for a catcher. 1-6, and that is going to be a ground ball to short. See if they stay out of the double play by putting the runner in motion. And they will, so Green will advance to second, and Cartier will be out on the fielder's choice. So go ahead and run now in scoring position for Jim Mahoney. Mahoney 0 for 2 on the day. And he's going to take a strike. Next pitch, that's going to be a fly ball to Jensen and right. And Green will hold. So McClain in there now. That is going to be, I think that's going to be it for McClain. We'll be right back. Alright, so that is going to be Jim King coming in to pinch hit. He pinch hit in the actual game, so we're going to bring him in. Coutinho warming up in the bullpen. So King, 270 hitter on the actuals. He's 11 home runs, 46 runs batted. Hitting .308 in 6 games against the Red Sox with a home run. So a chance to put the Senators on top here. Nichols trying to keep it a 3-3 game. Nichols looks in for the sign from Nixon. Here's the windup and the pitch. And it's going to take... Oh, he thought he had him for strike 3. Instead he takes ball 2. And that's going to be a fly ball to right, and Jensen will make the catch. And that will end the inning. So Marty Katina to come in. Katina 273 against the Red Sox so far with a 1-0 record. 3 1/3 innings pitch allows just the 1 hit and 1 run. In actuality, he was 6-8 with 397 earned run average, 3 saves, 143 innings pitched, 147 hits allowed, 46 walks and 64 strikeouts. So Geiger, 1 for 3 with a triple. RBI triple comes in there now. Coutinho looks in for the sign from Green. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that is going to be a strikeout. Looking. So what out now for Yastrzemski with an RBI ground out to tie the game at 3. 1 for 3 on the day. And he's going to take ball 3. Next pitch. Fly ball to center. Tasby there to make the catch for out number 2. Jackie Jensen up there now. 1 for 3 on the day. And that is going to be a double. So Jackie Jensen with the 2-out double. Red Sox with a chance now of their go-ahead run in scoring position. Here at the bottom of the 7th, Melzone 1 for 3 up to the plate. Coutinho looks in for the sign. It looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. Oh, this could be good. 5. That is going to be a base hit. That is going to score Jensen from second, who is off on the contact. 2 down. So Melzone puts the Red Sox ahead 4-3. Next up, Pete Runnels 0 for 3 on the day. Long holding on Melzone. Tina looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. Takes a ball. Fly ball to center, and Tasby will make the catch to end the inning, but the Red Sox get a run and now lead at 4-3 as we head to the 8th. So Nichols trying to preserve the lead here. He could close it out, hopefully. So it'll be the top of the order, O'Connell, Hinton, and Woodley against Nichols. O'Connell 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. That's a ground ball to Schilling over to Runnels, 4-3 on the putout for out number 1. Hinton 1 for 3 with a run scored. And we have a range check at Fenway Park, and that is going to be no. Nixon cannot get there. We should have replaced Nixon with Pagliaroni, but we did not do that. But he does not get to that. So we're going to go with a hit and run with Woodling. Woodling 1 for 3 with a double and 3 runs batted in. So he's knocked in all 3 runs for the Senators today. Let's see how the hit and run goes for him this time. That's going to be a fly ball to right. And Hinton has to hustle back to first as the throw gets there just behind him. So Dale Long up there now. Dale Long 2 for 3. Hinton being held on by Runnels 5-4. Possible error on a throw here 5-5. And that's going to be an error on Melzone. On base error, so that will put the runners on first and second. Red Sox had action in their bullpen, and I think they are gonna replace Nichols here with Mike Fornelis. He's gonna come in. Fornelis in to try to close it out. As we have some delay here in our video. There it is. All right, so Fornelis 1-3 with 6 saves, 3.71 earned run average. He's been better as of late, though. 43 2/3 innings pitched, 45 hits, 22 strikeouts, 14 walks. Fornelis will try to get 4 outs here for a 4-out save. Right now, he's just concerned with getting Tasby out. Tasby 0 for 3. Looks at the run. Oh, yeah, they weren't going to steal now. 6-2. Oh, instead, though, that's going to be a wild pitch, so that's going to move both runners up. So do we pitch to Tasby or do we go to Green? Maybe we go to Tasby. Tasby. Yeah, we'll pitch to Tasby here. What's Green? Green's 280 with 8. Yeah, he's not any better. I think we're just going to go with this. Alrighty. So with 1 out, we might have put him on, but with 2 outs, we'll take our chances. He's 0 for 3. So Fornes decides just to focus on the batter. Here's a windup in the pitch. And I thought he was going to walk him in. He takes a strike. So full count now. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. And over to first to end the inning. So that's it. The Red Sox get out of it and maintain their 4-3 lead as Fornes comes in and gets Tasby to ground out. Katina in there now. He'll face Nixon, Green, and the pitcher's spot. Most likely Fornes will hit for himself, and unless the Red Sox have a run in scoring position with a chance to add insurance runs. So Nixon 2 for 3 on the day up to the plate. Katina looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit to right. So good start for the Red Sox. Pumpsy Green up there now. Pumpsy Green, he's got a 2 batting, 2 bunting. So he's not the worst bunter. I think we're going to try to bunt here. And they're going to bring in the infield in. And we are going to sacrifice. Let's see what happens here. Try to get Nixon over to second. 5-4. Fouled off. Will batter redo? Yes. So we'll try it one more time. And it's a successful sacrifice bunt. So that'll put Nixon into scoring position. And I think we are going to replace Nixon with a pinch runner. We do another catch. Yeah, Don Giles, a catcher too. Also. So base running speed. We're going to put Billy Harrell into... Oh, that's not where we wanted him. Ah, man. Okay. Where is it? There he is. So Billy Harrell will come in to pinch run. I thought we put him in there. We didn't. We put him in the wrong spot. No, we do put him in the right spot. But he's not showing up on the thing. Yeah, let's go back to the game here. Yeah, you should have replaced Nixon there. I should have went like this, I guess. But so maybe I got to do this. Let's try this. And the beautiful runtime error. So this is probably going to crash on us. Alrighty, so go back to what we did before. Since it have Green do the sacrifice bunt. Oops, hold on there. 6-5. Okay, successful sacrifice bunt. Alright, so now we'll take Nixon out this way. And we'll put Billy Harrell in place of him, so that should put him as pinch runner. And there we go. Alright, now we're all set. Okay, so Fornes will not hit for himself since there is a runner in scoring position. So we will bring in... Vic Gartz is injured. Carol Hardy. We'll bring in Carol Hardy to pinch hit. So Hardy is in the pinch hit, trying to get that insurance run in. 4-6. And he strikes out. So Chuck Schilling in there now. Schilling 1 for 4 on the day with a double and an RBI. And we have a chance here. 5-6. That's a possible home run. Oh, it's got to be an out. As Schilling does not have much power. So, who do we want to bring in now? Early has not been great. Who do we have coming up? This looks like we have a couple of righties there. So, really don't have anybody that has any Stouts pitched quite a bit. I guess we got to bring in early. He's got 7 saves. All right, so pitch. Oh, Harrell. We need another catcher, so we got to bring in either Ginsburg or Guile. Ginsburg is. So we'll bring in Ginsburg, I guess. He's just as bad as Nixon is. With a better error rating, though, so he does not commit the errors. All right, so got Ginsburg behind the plate now. Early on the hill. Early comes in with an 0-1 record, 3 saves, 7.44 on average, 13 and 30 pitched, 12 hits allowed, 7 walks, 8 strikeouts. So this may not have been a good idea, pinch hitting for Fornes, but we'll find out. So as we got all righties coming up. So Gene Green, 1 for 2 with a walk. Range play. It's a double. And he fails it. So already this is starting out bad. So Chuck Cartier 0 for 2 with a walk. And he strikes him out. So 1 down now. Jim Mahoney 0 for 3. Looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. Oh no, possible home run. 1-4. And thank goodness Mahoney does not have any power. 3-4, but he does have single power. And no, he's got to stop Green at third. So that's going to put runners at the corners. And Petunia will come out. And so Bob Johnson come in and pinch hit. So we get runners at the corners. They're going to go with a squeeze here. I suppose that's possible. We're going to play the infield in. Okay, they're going to go with the squeeze. We'll go with it. And successful squeeze attempt play is on batter at first. So say what? Play is on batter. Oh, play is on batter at first. So that is going to score the run. So bunt. Green will come in to score, and that's going to tie the score at 4. So alrighty, Early is giving up a run here. 2 down now. And Danny O'Connell 0 for 3 with a walk. 3-5, and that is going to be it. But damage is done as the Senators tie it up. And we've already used Petunia. Let's see who they pick. Rudy Hernandez. Nah. He hasn't pitched enough. I'll try again. Pete Burnside. Yeah, we got a couple lefties, so that makes sense. Alright, so Pete Burnside in to try to keep this a 4-4 game and send us to extra innings. Gary Geiger 1 for 4 with a triple and an RBI. Up to bat now. Possible error on a throw here. Fly ball. And it's out number 1. Yastrzemski up there now, a chance to be the hero. 1 for 4 with an RBI. And he strikes out. And Jensen 2 for 4 with a double and run scored. Possible home run. And Jensen is going to go deep for the second day in a row. Third 3 home runs in 4 days. And that's going to be a walk-off win for the Red Sox. So Jackie Jensen. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. But Jackie Jensen's going to get credit for 2 home runs. So I don't know how to get rid of that. So hold on here. Hold on. All right, here we go. We'll do that again. Actually, we'll go to this again. And that is going to be a home run for Jackie Jensen. And the Red Sox will win it on the walk-off home run by Jackie Jensen. So Jackie Jensen, again, the hero today. And the Red Sox win it despite blowing the the bullpen blowing the save in the top of the ninth. As we wait to see the final box score, the finals here. Final, box score coming out. Come on. Load it up. So Jackie Jensen with a walk-off home run at the bottom of the ninth, to the delight of the Fenway fans, wins it for the Red Sox by a score of 5-4 after the bullpen could not hold it. After Fornellis was pinch hit for by Arnold Early could not get the job done, as he's been horrible all year this year. Come on, load it up, guys. Give it a second here. Come on. Go away, hand. Let's check it. Maybe it's there. It is right there. Okay. So we'll just check it out here. So we'll save the stats. And there we go. So Jackie Jensen with a walk-off home run wins it for the Red Sox in the bottom of the ninth. Let's check out the box score. So Cisco goes 6 innings, allowing 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Chet Nichols pitched an inning and 2/3 in relief, allowing 2 hits. Mike Fornellis came in and pitched a third of an inning, getting a big out there to keep it a 4-3 game at the time. But then Arnold Early comes in, and at the top of the ninth gets a blown save by allowing that run to score. But he does get the win as Jackie Jensen hits a walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth. So Arnold Early gets the win. He's 1-1. ERA up to 7.55 now. So for the Senators, Joe McClain, 6 innings pitched, 8 hits allowed, 3 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. 8.18 ERA against the Red Sox, although he did fare better today. Lowers that to 8.18. Marty Katina, 2 innings pitched, 3 runs, 1 run it was earned, 2 strikeouts, and Pete Burnside came in and pitched 2/3 of innings and let up that walk-off home run with 2 out in the ninth to Jackie Jensen. So, got to give Jackie Jensen the player of the game and honors. Chuck Schilling went 1 for 5 with a run scored and an RBI double. Gary Geiger was 1 for 5 with a run scored and an RBI and a triple. Yastrzemski had a big ground out, which tied the game at 3, 1 for 5 on the day with an RBI. Jackie Jensen, player of the game, MVP today, 3 for 5 with a walk-off home run, 2 runs scored. Frank Malzone was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Pete Runnels 0 for 4. Russ Nixon had a good day, 3 for 4, 3 singles. Pumpsy Green on relief of Button, who was injured for the next 3 games, 0 for 3. Did have a sacrifice. Galen Cisco was 0 for 2 with a run scored and a triple. So 2 triples for the Red Sox today. Jim Pagaroni walked in his pinch hit appearance. Chet Nichols and Mike Fornellis did not have at-bats. Carol Hardy 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. And Arnold Early, who got the win, did not have an at-bat. For the Senators, Danny O'Connell was 0 for 4 with a run scored and a walk. Chuck Hinton 2 for 4 with a run scored. Gene Woodling was 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs, including a double. Dale Long 2 for 4. Willie Tasby 0 for 4. Gene Green 2 for 3 with a run scored and a double. Chuck Cardio was 0 for 3 with a walk. Jim Mahoney 1 for 4. Joe McClain 1 for 2 with a run scored. Jim King is a pinch hitter 0 for 1. Cantina did not get an at-bat. As a pinch hitter, Bob Johnson got an RBI on his sacrifice fly, I think it was. No, sacrifice hit. Sacrifice scored the run. Oh, the squeezer, I think it was. And that is it. So the Red Sox win another close one here. This time with a walk-off home run. And so they beat the Senators in the first 2 games of the series. I think they have one more game with them coming up. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming on this 27th of December 2019. So take care and God bless. We will see you in the next Game 62 of the Carl Yastrzemski Career Replay. Bye-bye now.